Hey guys, welcome to a bonus part of Sonic Heroes. Today we're going to be taking a look at a very interesting demo here of Sonic Heroes. Today we're going to be playing the E3 beta build of Sonic Heroes.
Lester, be careful. Don't want to be showing this on screen.
It's fine, we're the press. We got to cover everything in the E3, right? Happy E3 season.
I've been bamboozled, unsubbed, unfollowed, subscribed.
No, not again, that's the 5th time this week. So yeah, this is the same game, but this is an earlier build. In this version, we have easy and hard. So many choices. So easy mode is Team Sonic in their first level, and then Team Dark is hard. And it's in, like, Rail Canyon. The music's even different here. It's slightly different pitched for Seaside Hill. But notice how we don't have levels? No levels whatsoever.
And I see no score either.
Yeah, there's no score, and our timer's ticking down. We get an item box, and all we get is just speed shoes. You don't even get, like, anything else from it. No life down here.
What is life?
Tails doesn't have any sound effects when he flies. And he goes, D! D! When he kicks an enemy now, which is a little different. Look at the Omochao style text. Like, that's different.
Yeah.
Egg pawns are shinier. Like, look at that. They're very shiny.
Look at that sheen.
Sonic doesn't have his kick. I'm pressing B, he's not kicking. He just stays in a ball. There's a lot of differences with this build, as you can see. The core gameplay is the same, but there's a lot of stuff they added later.
And the hint markers are heroes logos instead of a question mark.
Yeah, the hit markers are even a little different. Now, because you can't level up, everyone's a wet noodle. So Knuckles is the best one to use in this if you want to do damage. Sonic will only do base level damage, same for Tails. So Tails is completely useless without level 2. So he's completely useless in this demo, IMO, for attacking. He's only good to stun. Yeah, the E3 track of this is pretty good. Look at this camera angle, even this is different. And you get no reward from the bobsled sections.
Oh, beans. I don't know why I thought that was funny. He's saying that more like, it's like, oh, beans. Speed shoes.
Speed shoes really don't matter in this. Like, I don't feel any faster with speed shoes. Now, you thought Rock XL was bad in the main game. It was worse in this build. Like, I don't find it nearly as useful here. Because it's not as fast. Especially without that kick. That text is also super big. I guess it was to make sure people could read this like 20 feet away in the next room. Someone told me off at work and said, no, it's all bananas. For just saying no beans? That's interesting.
E3 didn't really start to gain public attention until like 2009.
Well, E3 also was more press only, and you only really read about it in magazines for that reason. Because they didn't let the public in until years later, too. I wasn't more until, like, what, 2011, 2012, something like that. It was years later. Also, during this section, you can control the camera, and this is just weird. It's a little strange.
Coming soon.
Oh, good. I can't wait to buy the game.
I remember when this game was about to come out, and I learned about Sonic Heroes through Nintendo Power. I had Nintendo Power magazine, so that's how I learned about this game.
Oh, yeah, no, I was thinking of a different demo when I said Team Dark. No, Team Sonic plays through Rail Canyon, but they go through Team Dark section. That's why I'm confused. There is a demo that's basically the same thing as the E3 one, but it's the final release of the game, obviously. And in that demo, you play as Team Sonic in Seaside Hill and Team Dark in Rail Canyon. I was confusing the E3 build with that demo that was released like a year later, I think. It's also weird to see no Team Blast.
Yeah, it's kind of weird seeing no Team Blast either. I remember when LucasArts was gloating that they were the first conference to present their E3 as a live stream. They revealed The Force Unleashed Ultimate Sith Edition.
This camera's very zoomed in, too. This stage also I despise in this demo, and it's because this is a beta build. Remember this. Because the rail switching you thought was bad in the original game, it was worse earlier in development. Like, to a point where you clip through rails. Like, consistently clip through rails.
I think it was like on Spike TV or something. When did they actually start like live streaming E3 on like Twitch?
Well, in terms of how we know it live streaming, that wasn't until, like, what? The digital age at this point, which was like 2013 or something. But they were doing E3 showings on TV for a couple years.
Okay.
I remember at least watching my first E3 in 2013. And that was one of the bigger ones because that's when Nintendo announced they weren't going to be there in person. They were going to just do a digital event, which is where they started their trend of just doing directs at E3.
Yeah.
They've been doing it since. And everyone remembers how well that worked the first year. The stream was unwatchable.
Gosh.
I was surprised that year I was able to at least see the reveal of Mega Man for Smash because everything else barely loaded.
I remember that. That was a lot of fun. That was hype for Mega Man. So basically they said, okay, Seaside Hill is easy. Rail Canyon is really freaking hard.
Also, it doesn't have frames. Checkpoints also barely work. I flew straight through that thing.
Don't even remember 2013 E3. Fuck, I don't remember because of how bad Nintendo's digital fit was.
Yeah, I don't blame you. It was real bad.
Wasn't that the one where Iwata had the bananas?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Then they announced Tropical... Wait, that was a direct one then.
Well, they did announce Tropical Freeze in one of them, so you're not wrong. I think it was in 2013 they announced it. Okay, yep. Oh, that happened to me in my video. Oh, well, that's consistent now. It's good to know. That happened to me years ago when I played this on a video for my channel. And the exact same thing happened in the exact same place. That is consistent. You just fall through the rail at 100 miles an hour.
Rail Canyon, always been garbage.
Yep, doesn't matter what timeline you played it in. It's always been a little, bad. It's an unfinished build. That's why I forgive it when it comes to the wonky rail mechanics, because it definitely was something they polished up a little bit later on. Like, oh boy. I can imagine if people got that far in the show floor, they were probably screaming like, what the hell is this garbage? I'm not reviewing this game. Jim, you do it.
They had a direct every single month, the whole year straight. Man, imagine all how the fanboys must have felt back then. Like, there was a direct every month. Little did they know that the direct was a lot of just game-focused directs.
Yeah, pretty much. So there you go. That was our 6th playthrough. You're welcome. We did it. I fulfilled the promise.
What about the 7th?
That. Stop it.
I could find another demo.